Testing one, two. Hopefully, this is working. Testing one, two. Welcome to Divorce Diaries late night. And I'm going to start the podcast. Welcome to Divorce Diaries show. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on the podcast of Divorce Diaries show. I'm trying to multitask today and I'm trying to do everything at once. And I'm also going to be live on my TikTok. And guys, I'm excited to share with you that my daughter hopefully you can hear me on the YouTube channel. So let me know if you can't hear me, please. Ta 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 ta. I think you can because it's moving. Who knows? I don't know if it's moving or not. There we go. I'm live on TikTok. If you're tuning in on the podcast and you're tuning in on YouTube and you're tuning in on TikTok, hello, I'm Michelle Trina, the creator of Divorce Diary Show. And please let me know if you're not hearing this on the YouTube channel because I have a feeling for some reason it's not. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Testing one, two. Okay, we're going to test it right now. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it out. I'll see if someone, the one person that's listening, I think, I want to know what's up with this guy that I'm sort of talking to. If he's like fucking, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Okay, I'll go back to the TikTok live. All right, I'm back. Hey guys. And I'll go back to Anchor. Let's do it. Let's do it. Welcome to Divorce Diaries show. I am Michelle Trina. I am live streaming on YouTube. I'm recording for the podcast and I'm live on TikTok because guess what? I got to multitask. And yes, I am still wearing the shirt I fell asleep in, but with a bra and a denim jacket. So woo woo woo. I did change my pants so that it wasn't the full pajama outfit. But you know what? This is why I wear my clothes that are like it's like I showered first of all. Let's just clarify that, okay? Last night, and I just felt like wearing this shirt all day long. Okay, that's what that's what I felt like doing. Today was like I felt like I was failing at getting my to-do list done because being a mommy trickled in, and also like having to clean up the sink trickled in. You know, my daughter had like an anxiety attack at school because she started like seeing a boy that I still don't understand the full story. She saw a boy at school that she didn't see since last year that told her last year, "You like me," but not in a taunting way, from what I gather. It was like one kid said, "Hey, Grace likes you." And she was like, "What? No, I don't." And then she was like, "Well, I think he's funny, but I don't like him." And then she's like, "But I have these nervous feelings in my belly and that get butterflies, but I don't like him. And I'm really mad that he thinks I like him. And I don't like you." That's like what kind of happened. And I'm not sure, like, so basically when she saw him, she got really anxious and wanted the teacher to call me and was crying because she's like, "I hate him. I hate him." I'm like, "Why do you hate him?" I was like, "Did he tease you? Did he like, oh, you like me? That kind of like?" And she's like, "No, I just don't like him. He wanted to play with me." I was like, "Okay, so let me get this straight. Does he like you?" And she's like, "I don't know. I guess." I was like, "Okay, so do you like him?" And she's like, "No. I mean, he's funny, but." I was like, "It's okay to like a boy." And her response was like, "I don't want to like boys. I don't like it." And then she started crying. Like she cried so intensely about liking boys that it was as if I told her, "We were moving. Your dog died again. And guess what? You're not eating for the next 24 hours." Like that's how like intense she was crying. Like I I mean, I get it kind of because like if she were to foresee the path of dating men, I would totally understand. But like she hasn't, unless like I've painted that picture for her, and I don't know how I would paint that picture for her at all. Speaking of dating, I'm talking to a new guy, and veered off I've definitely veered off boundaries. Like I think it's work related, but I actually kind of like really talking to him. Like he stimulates me. I don't know if he's stimulated by me, and even after I said something, he was like, "Oh, wow, you think of me like that? Like I stimulate you?" And I was like, "Yeah, our conversation stimulates me." And he was like, "Oh," and nothing else. And then I was like, "Okay, well, I gotta go now." So I got off the phone and then we talked. He called me a couple days later and he's like, I wanted to thank you for telling me that. And I was like, oh, you're welcome. And he just was like, because now I feel attractive again. What the fuck? Okay. What about me? I did a bunch of bits about this on my TikToks too. Um, I think he thinks, I don't know. It's like a blurred line. Like, I don't want to jump the gun. What's up, Todd? What's up, everybody on TikTok? And if you're listening on the podcast, this is Divorce Diaries live stream and the podcast all at the same time because bitch has got to multitask. And I forgot to record my podcast I forgot to record my segments this week. Here's the thing. If you like me, cool. I'm vibing off of you. But please, I'm tired of the games. And maybe he doesn't like me, and that's where I just refuse to take hints. He also lives in LA. I feel like I could never live in LA. Here's the other thing. You know why? Because I'd always feel like I'm trying to catch up. Okay. 3 hours behind. Do you understand that even if I got up at 3 a.m. in LA, I'm still behind New York? Because bitches are getting up at 5 and running in New York City. They're like, I'm up, let's do this. 5 a.m. People in New York are got bags under their eyes, making deals while they're working out. And 5 a.m. in LA, well, if it was the same time, it would be 2 a.m. in LA. And people are like just getting done at the club or just starting at the club. They're like, I'm having an IV in the morning at 10 o'clock, so I'll be good for my noon brunch and meeting. Like, that's what they're doing. You know? What's up, Todd? Oh, Todd's on my Todd is on my TikTok. Todd is on the YouTube. Yes, tune in on all accounts. And if you haven't downloaded the podcast, please do. If you're looking for a place where you can just get Divorce Diaries free all the time, go to my podcast. I mean, a lot of my all my content's free. But if you want to come to show, you got to pay for a ticket. And if you want to help contribute to the pilot of Divorce Diaries, it is going to be shot in June. Please go to my Indiegogo campaign. It's on my website, divorcediaryshow.com. And Todd says, I'm social media stalking you. No, I think you're social media having my back, and I appreciate that. I social media research when I talk to a new guy. Do you know what that means? That means you go onto every single platform that he's on and you see where he's been, who he's been with, what's his family life like, because you can get an idea where the issues lie. I don't think that's stalking. I just think that's very thorough examination of who this person is that you're talking to. Okay. And I expect them to do the same on me. I have nothing to hide, specifically because I talk about it all on social media and on my show. So my daughter was intensely upset. Let's see where I can read the rest of these stand-up bits. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Here's the gist. I said to my daughter, look, was he mean to you? No. Did he say he liked me, like in a teasing way? No. Okay, so maybe he likes you, honey. No, I don't want him to like me. I hate him. Okay, well, you can't be mean to him if he likes you. I don't want him to like me. I don't want him to like me, and I don't like him. All right, let me try it again. Is there anything wrong with liking him? Yes, I don't want to like boys. I only want to like girls. Okay, that's fair enough. And then she asked me the question, but mommy, why do I feel nervous and kind of like excited when I see him? And then I started smirking and I was like, you're not going to want me to tell you. What? Because you like him. No, no, like intense screaming. Like I can't do it because she's sleeping right now. And she was screaming to the point where I'm like, okay, this is not good. You're going to get removed from school if you scream at him like that. Again, not sure where she gets this from. I only scream at men when they don't pay me attention. So this is like the opposite that my daughter's doing. And I don't consider it screaming. I consider it projecting their name because they're ignoring me while they're on their phone or just ghosting me. Okay. I feel like, what if it's me? What if I didn't set up the example for a good like male female relationship? I'm fucking trying here. These fucking bottom feeder men. Even when I think they're not bottom feeder, they show up with their bottom feeder skills and statements, like, oh, I'm really glad that you told me that, like, I stimulate you. I haven't felt this attractive in a long time and I appreciate you. I'm gonna go like make plans with the boys later. What the hell? Third str anyway. And I also feel like at this point, universe, the statistics are in my favor that the next person should be the one. That's how many rejections I faced. Where are you, statistics? Like, what the fuck? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 out of 10 men are gonna like you date 10 men, that 10th one is gonna be the one, I feel like the universe is just like, now we're gonna make you like that one statistic that just doesn't find him. You have a huge story for me. Opens me. Okay, that's my TikTok follower Anchor on everyone listening on Anchor here on the podcast. All right, so let's do some more jokes. We got this is my mother. My mother's always the queen of random. I love her to death, but she's the queen of random. I texted her this morning, "Hey, how are you?" Her response, "Yes, how about you? We had a team breakfast, but I had diarrhea afterwards. I'm okay now, but I think the eggs disagreed with me." Like this is what my mom texted me back. And then I write, "I'm sorry." And then she writes, "I think I'm starting to think I have a gluten allergy." I love it. I don't wear underwear because it takes up too much time to find clean ones. And this new guy is Latin. He's like a thick, nice Latin. He has a really nice Latin accent, but it's it's like when you listen to him, you're like, "Uh oh, here it goes. Take what kind of underwear are you wearing?" Even though he's not saying that, that's what you're hearing, and you're like, "Oh my god, you and your accent are hypnotizing me into thinking you're the love of my life." I just hope that like when I'm doing the live shows again, and my poor daughter, I know, Mom, this is you in 15 years. Moms, this is you in 15 years. Spelled different. Like says, but spelled open says me. Open says me? Open says me. Okay, open says me on my TikTok. Listen, if you guys can, please click the Divorce Diary Show link.com in the bios. On my website is divorcediaryshow.com. I'm really looking to up our Indiegogo this week. We missed our milestone. I'm going to be transparent. It was a slow week last week. I don't know if everybody got excited for the 2K and then was like, bye bye, bitch. But I need your help. We need more funding for the pilot. Um, it costs lots of money for and it's not even a lot of money. Like I love Todd. Todd's all over on my social. He's like right up, boop, beep, bop, boop. Todd's great. So I am performing in LA, and this is why I was doing some LA jigs, but not until July. I'm also performing in Florida, Punta Gorda, May 21st. Go to my website, you can get tickets there, and also Ohio, Funny Stop Comedy Club. Very excited. Michael Michael lives there. My marriage was like the first time I ever roller skated. You remember when you were like, "Oh, this is gonna be easy," and you put on a pair of skates and they were too loose or too tight, it didn't fit you right, and you fell the entire time, and by the end, you were like, "No, I'm never doing this again." Like, that's my marriage. But then you got home, you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna try again." You're just gonna try again, and you come back. I just screwed up my oh, I fucked up the joke because I missed the page, but that's okay. You try again with a better pair, but you're gonna try again the second marriage with a better pair that fits you because the first pair didn't fit you right. It was like the rentals. That was my first marriage, the rental skates. I want to purchase these skates, second marriage. I just don't understand this whole thing with guys and like poking at me, Cuz for the last year I've had a lot of poking but no actual pulling in. You know what I'm saying? Like, "Hey Michelle, what are you up to? How's the dating scene going? You look really sexy. What are you up to?" And I'll answer them and then they'll just like run away. And I'll be like, "Well, I was talking to somebody. What happened to them?" And then those are the same guys too that like try to build you up with their fucking knowledge of like, "You're so amazing. You should upgrade." I'm trying to upgrade and I thought I was upgrading by talking to you, but you're just showing me that you're a downgrade motherfucker who thinks very highly of himself. I also just think that like once again, I like to build up stories. I say once again because I've said this before in my bit, but like I like to make up stories in my head. I meet a guy, I find him attractive, we vibe in conversation. I immediately start thinking, what would sex be like? What would our dates be like? What would our engagement party be like? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Manifesting it, right? Like you should manifest what your engagement party would be like if you like a guy. Why not? That is not crazy. If you have a dream job in your head, you're supposed to picture that dream job, right? I picture my engagement party every motherfucking day. It's in Greece, it's in Italy, it's in Puerto Rico. We have five. We have five engagement parties in my head. That's right. Because guess what? He decided that, not me. Boom, there's the kicker. You thought I was the one who decided that, right? He decided it all. Well, guys, you're the best. And I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to Divorce Diary Show, live stream and podcast, and on TikTok, baby. I'll be back tomorrow night. My daughter fell asleep early tonight because she was up at 4:30 a.m. It's always those wonderful transition nights from dad's to mom house that fun stuff happens. Like, let's not sleep for mommy because we feel comfortable enough. Okay, I love you guys. Please check out divorcediaryshow.com to contribute to the Indiegogo campaign that will help raise money for our pilot that will be shot in June. Also, live in-person divorce diary shows, me, one woman comedy show, stand up, sketch, improv, and guess what? Audience participation. You have Broadway Comedy Club May 8th. You have Punta Gorda Library Comedy Club May 21st. Oh, hi ho. We have Funny Stop Comedy Club July 15th, and also Flappers Comedy Club July 23rd. Stay tuned for more dates. I love you guys. Have a great, happily divorced after. Love you guys. Oh, I'm going to put the link right in here too. The Divorce Diary Show. Let's see if I can put that. I'm going to put the Indiegogo campaign right in the live stream. Bye, TikTokers. See you soon. I just looked at the guy. I'm still on my YouTube. I just looked at the guy and he messaged me back. I just hate that shit. Like, if you like me. Go full fledged in liking me, but don't half-ass it. I'm so tired of it. Okay. We have 2,178 right now, and like I'm just trying to even get to 2,200. So if you guys want to donate, please contribute to the campaign. $5, $10, $15, $1,000. It all helps us pay for our crew. Love, love, love you guys. Have a good night.